A lot of the times, women don't say anything just to keep the peace in the home. But it comes to a point when someone's behavior is disrupting that woman's peace. And it's really sad that a lot of women, including myself at times, live in silence. And we put on a smile on our faces just to appease the other person or just to keep the peace. But peace or not, I have done my best in my marriage. I truly have. I'm not lazy. I'm a loving person. I'm a fair person. And I do feel like the love needs to be reciprocated. What's up, girly? Oh, who you talking to? I'm talking to the viewers. Can I come in? Yeah, if you like. What do you need? I don't want any problems. I want you to come and start anything here. Like on a serious note. We both learn in therapy that the marriage is solely the man's responsibility, the husband's responsibility. Husbands have a lot to carry when it comes to relationships, when it comes to their marriage. If a wife isn't happy, it is up to the husband to pursue his wife, to ensure that she's happy, to ensure that she's not sad, to ensure that he fixed the situation by apologizing. But none of that is taking place. So when that doesn't take place, well, what the hell? Do I cry about it? No, I do not. Because to be honest with y'all, I know my worth, y'all. I know that that's not my place. If someone have done me wrong, I'm not supposed to chase after my spouse. My spouse supposed to do the hunting, do the chasing. So that's what we learn in therapy. It is exhausting when it's just the woman doing all the fixing and all the nurturing and all the apologies and making up. It's exhausting and it gets frustrating. There are times I want to cry because I would love to have my mom with me, but I know that dream is unrealistic because of who she is. And I'm not holding that against her, but it's just sad because it would be great to go out and have lunch or dinner with my mom, but it's not like that. So what do? I take deep breaths, I breathe, and I try to focus on myself and the children and keeping my home in a stable environment for my children. That's what I do. What's up, buddy? I'm just talking to the viewers right now, making the bed. Well, what's up? Are you out there fussing? Oh, you're playing? Yesterday, we said our prayer because it was Sabbath and we finished Job. Right now, we're in Psalm and we finished Job. And this last scripture of Job touched my heart dearly. It's Job 42, and the title of the rest of the scripture is called Job's Faithfulness Rewarded. And it says, it's Job 42:12. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she asses. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters. And it just touched my heart yesterday that I was just explaining to my children that your mom has been through a lot. From the age of 6, I went through physical abuse in my family. I remember my mom, I was about 5 or 6 years old. Started from a very young age, even younger. I remember my dad beating my mom, throwing her out of the room, and we were crying. My sisters and I were crying, and my infant sister, the youngest, she was an infant. And I remember my father just took her by her arm and threw her across the hall and whatnot. I remember all that stuff. I remember it was a rainy day and my dad had beat my mom so badly, and she ran running to his parents' home. And when she did that, my grandfather at the time asked my mom, well, what did you do for him to do this? What? So I was just explaining to my children how I have been through a lot from such a tender age. And it feels good releasing some of this stuff. It feels good talking about it. It really does. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just talking from my life experience. And I was just crying because I was telling the family yesterday, I was like, it's funny because I was just praying to God just a few days ago how I just want the rest of my days to be great. From this moment on, Lord, I just want peace in my life. I don't want to go through any more heartaches, even though in life we all experience heartache, but to a point where I'm loved and the love is reciprocated. Can I come back in? Yes. Can I grab a scrunchie, please? You already have one. I have one, but I'm going to split it in two because. Grab a rubber band because I want it to get wet, please. Isn't it? Aren't you washing it? I already washed it. Oh, go ahead. So I'm just looking forward to the future. That's it. I'm not going to sit around and ask myself, oh, when is it going to change? Or will there be any change in our lives? 8 minutes? It took 8 minutes to make up your bed? What'd you do? Change the sheets? Yes. Oh, not 20 minutes. You said it takes you 20? But this is life. Marriage isn't always perfect, ladies and gents. When you have someone that loves you, cherish that. When you have someone that will go to the ends of the world for you, so if you have someone who have chosen you, cherish that, because that type of love does not come easy. It really doesn't. There was a comment somebody wrote and they said, girl, move the fuck on. And in my mind, it's like I can move on because I made a commitment to God. This is something that God will just have to fix. And I have given it all to God in heaven. And I know that God is answering my prayers. And it takes time. Same with Job. Job was patient. He cried. He said some things that was hurting him. But Job was patient. Job was a patient man. And I see myself as Job because through all the pain and all the struggle that I have been through in my life, I still love the Lord. And y'all should never give up on God because He would not give up on y'all.